And there are, you know, little squirrels and things like that. Exactly what I was talking about when I said Manhattan means land of many hills. Look at that. Oh, I didn't even tell you that, did I? Shoot. All right, Manhattan means land of many hills. It's actually an old Indian word. Downtown, it's really flat, and that's because we've been living down there a lot longer. Up here, it's a little bit more natural. And right now, we're looking into Harlem and Washington Heights and Inwood. We're looking way, way uptown. And you guys are now in an area, and everybody get seated. White screen, get seated. Most New Yorkers have never gone this far uptown. Most New Yorkers would say they would get a nosebleed if they traveled this far uptown. And you'll find that New Yorkers are very much like Appalachian hillbillies. We just stay in our own little neck of the woods. And you look at the average New York neighborhood, salt water from the Atlantic Ocean. They actually have tides. And some days it gets very salty up here. Isn't this beautiful? Can you believe this is New York City? On our right, this is a length, and it's over an old railroad trestle. And we're going to go by Grant's Tomb again. Anybody know who's buried in Grant's Tomb? Oh, you guys are so smart! This time, though, when we go by Grant's Tomb, I want you to picture it completely covered in graffiti with a lot of garbage in front of it, and maybe a couple of drug dealers and muggers lounging about, because that's pretty much the way Grant's Tomb looked in the 1970s. 1970s were a real tough time to live in New York City. We had mass unemployment, energy crisis. Ways to go before that. Anyone for the Conservatory Gardens? Anyone downstairs for the Conservatory Gardens? Okay. So we're going to start having our museum stops. Ooh, looks like they lost a branch in Central Park the other day. You know, next time you guys, how many of you, this is your first trip to New York City? You're going to come back, right? Because you love it? You've got your shirt, you have to love it. Next time you come back in either October or like the beginning of March or something like that. The weather is a little bit cooler, but less crowds, and Central Park, you can actually see more of it. Like now it's just a big wall of green, but before the leaves come out, this is really amazing. You can really see all the different vistas inside. Oh, it's nice and cool here, isn't it? Museum of Art. Look at this. That's why I say don't do it all in one day. Okay, the Met. It's the largest one in the world, and it's open 24 hours a day. You need an iPod at 2:30 in the morning? Go there, and you know what? There'll be people in there. You'll have to wait online. And don't forget to double check around you before you get off the bus. If you have questions, you want some ideas for lunch, I'll be down here on the team. And just stay seated. I'm up here doing the easy bit, which is talking, but he's downstairs doing the hard stuff, and that's actually driving.
Thuê đi chơi thành phố hay người chắc nhiều tiền.
The Time Warner Center people get very upset if it's called a mall. They want it called a vertical retail experience. But trust me, I grew up in the suburbs. It's a mall for sure. Very upscale one. There's like a Hugo Boss in there. There's a Coach, a Samsung. There's also a great Borders bookstore if you're looking for books about New York City. That's on the second floor. Park Central Hotel today. Park Central is our next stop. Everybody good? Okay. Moses known for Park Central. Okay, so Moses, no one for Park Central. I love this guy on the left. Doesn't this look like you have to take off half the meat just to get the sandwich into your mouth? And if you want to share, there's a sharing fee, $3 per person. With that sign up, all the New Yorkers were just like, can you imagine living in Times Square? I mean, really think about it. They never turned the lights off here. And the people, your neighbors, aren't really neighbors. They're people who are here for the weekend. And it doesn't have all the little trappings that you need for a neighborhood. It doesn't have that feel. So the people who are going to buy apartments here probably aren't going to be individual. I have a feeling it's probably for the movie Enchanted. Somewhere. Wow, what are these people waiting online for?